An update on the latest political developments in Zambia. We are joined by my colleague, Peter Clottey, host of VOA's Nightline Africa radio program. Hello, Peter.
Hello, Shaka.
Peter, you've been covering the electoral process in Zambia very, very closely. What's the latest from your sources in as far as security is concerned on the ground?
Well, Shaka, campaign officially ended a few hours ago in Zambia, where intense campaigning between the ruling party, the Patriotic Front, and the main opposition party, the UPND, have been going on so far. So far, so good. Violence has been reduced sharply after intense campaigning and counter-accusations between the two main parties. Supporters of the parties have accused each other of voter intimidation, harassment, among other things, but the police have also been accused of trying to support the ruling party supporters by not holding them accountable when they attack supposedly supporters of the UPND, the main opposition party.
Now, talk to us about the issue of printing the election ballots, because we gather that despite the fact that there were more competitive bids from South African companies, which is obviously very, very nearby, the Electoral Commission of Zambia had to go all the way to Dubai. Why did that happen?
I asked officials of the Electoral Commission, and one of the things they said led them to make the decision was they opened up a bidding process which the laws of Zambia allow, and the competitiveness allowed even the South African companies to come forward, but they were not able to meet the rigorous policies and rigorous mandate that the Electoral Commission put across. So the company that won the bid is in Dubai, and the Electoral Commission officials said they are more efficient, and the security at which they produce the sensitive materials are above board, and that is why they decided to go there. And they went through the bidding process, and that was adjudged to be free, fair, and transparent. However, opposition forces say that Zambia did not have the money to go to Dubai to pay for the voting materials to be printed. They would rather have it in Zambia, but the Electoral Commission finally prevailed, and then they gave the award to the Dubai-based company to print the ballot papers, which will be used for tomorrow's elections.
Peter, we gather that tomorrow's election is too close to call, and we're talking about, of course, the competition between the ruling party, the Patriotic Front, or PEF, and the United Party for National Development, or UPND. So we're talking frankly here about Edgar Lungu, who, of course, is the president, and Hakainde Hichilema, a man, of course, who is trying State House for the 5th time.
Well, Shaka, in the last by-election when President Michael Sata died and President Lungu contested, he won with less than 3% of the point against Hakainde Hichilema. So Hakainde Hichilema believes that Edgar Lungu has performed poorly and has not been able to turn around the economy as he promised. The copper belt has been suffering, which used to be the main support base of the Patriotic Front. So he believes, Hakainde Hichilema, that he is capable of wresting power for the first time from Edgar Chagwa Lungu. It remains to be seen if he's able to pull it off, because recently he accused, or the UPND accused the Patriotic Front of planning to rig the elections in favor of Edgar Chagwa Lungu. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, however, challenged the UPND to come up with its evidence to the security agencies to prove that indeed there is such a plan to rig the election.